The African Union celebrates its Golden Jubilee, with this year's theme being Pan-Africanism and African Renaissance. Leaders have called for recognition of the developments around the continent in the past 50 years. However, many Africans in strife-torn nations are still voicing their concerns over their welfare and their future. CCTV's Galang has more about one initiative that provides a platform to air such concerns.
50 Places, 50 Voices is a film that captures the voice of 50 people in 50 different conflict areas in Africa, including Mali and the DRC. The collection includes their views of their homelands during the past 50 years.
The children have no chance to go to school, and most of them are homeless and jobless. Some of them are recruited to the army. They're trained to use guns and trained to kill their own parents and peers ruthlessly.
People's living facilities have been destroyed. Women and children are the people who suffer the most. They are homeless, and some of them fled from the north to the central Mali. Some of them fled abroad. They are really in a miserable situation.
In recent years, the political situation in Somalia and the two Sudans has improved. However, the impact of the civil war is still entrenched on people's lives.
The last 22 years, we didn't have a government. This is the first legitimate government we have in Somalia, and it's only 8 months. So it takes many years to change. But at the same time, when it's the war, the people who actually suffering is the women and children. And that's the people who's suffering, who's dying, who's not having sitting in the IDP camps. No food, no protection, nothing. And the mainly a woman who's mainly suffering because it's no protection.
50 years have gone by. Leaders in Africa must stand up and say enough is enough. It starts with tiny but incremental steps. Words are no longer enough. These are the words from a booklet launched by aid agency Oxfam International.
We are calling on African governments to make the agreed frameworks work for African men and women and their children, to bring peace so that these people can return to their normal lives. We are also here to ask the African governments who have made pledges of finances to support humanitarian work in these countries to fulfill their promises and give that much needed support to the affected population.
The series coincides with the African Union celebrating 50 years of Pan-Africanism. Galang, CCTV.